Y'all, this is Ty. I said, what's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review Season 2, Episode 9 of Tyler Perry's comedy, drama, soap opera, whatever you want to call it, The Oval. But before I get into that, let me give a shout outs to my new subscribers. I see we have some new subscribers here. Shout outs to CJ, welcome. Stephanie K, Purple Kisses Commentary Kingdom. Welcome. What a name. Purple Kisses Commentary Kingdom. I like that. Welcome, 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 welcome. You all know what you can do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Leave comments. I love when y'all leave comments and interact with me. Just help this channel grow. I'm having a blast on this here YouTube doing this stuff. Having a lot of fun. Meeting cool people. Doing a lot of cool things. And shout outs to the people holding me down in the comment section. My boy A. Henderson, Simply Be Yourself 100, DB, Randall Brown, Raindrop Fisher, Tia Divine, Anthony White, RC Kroger, Yvonne Candace, and June BLC. Speaking of June BLC, who has her own channel, so does Tia Divine, June BLC is having a very special spring concert this coming weekend. And guess who's going to be one of the featured singers on that spring gospel concert? Yours truly, that's right. It's an honor to sing on this concert. It's going to be fun. It's coming this weekend. Check out June BLC's channel for the spring, I believe it's called Sister Junebug's Spring Gospel Concert. Just go over there. Check it out. She has some fun things on her channel as well. So go on in and give her a like and a comment and a subscription. Check it out. All right. So now that we've gotten that out the way, did I tell you how to subscribe? Hit the subscribe button. Help a brother out. Let's keep this channel growing, because I'm having a blast. But now that we've gotten all of that out the way, let's get down to what you really came here for. And that is my review of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Episode 9. And this episode is titled Political Junkies. All right, so it starts off. Max and Bobby are in the car outside of Donald and Lily's home, and they see Kyle come out with this duffel bag, and they're like, what's in that bag? Bobby, because Bobby is so in love, Bobby is ready to go in there. Kyle, Max is like, hold on. I want to get Kyle. Wait. So they come to this agreement. Listen, you're going to get Kyle. I'm going to go check on Lily because he's in love with her. How he fell in love so quick, I don't know. But hey, whatever. So meanwhile, inside, they show Donald talking to Lily. And he's happy to see her. And she's not all that happy to see him. She's like, step back. Don't get too close. Whatever. And she tells him, why me? Why did you pick me? Because I ain't your flavor, I ain't your choice. You like sausage. And he's like, no. She said, listen, you're gay. You're gay, man. You're gay. Just be that. Own that. Be yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Why are you messing around with me? Why did you even bother with me? But homeboy said, nah, listen. That little thing with Kyle, that was just a little slip. I slipped and dipped. But I'm not really into that. That was that. So he's basically in denial. He's in denial, and she's telling him, listen, be yourself. So while they're having this conversation, and she said, I did love you, and we could have worked this thing out if you were honest with me, but no. Then she goes, you tried to kill me. And so they're having this, as they're bickering and going back and forth, here comes Bobby. Bobby is locked and loaded. He's ready to shoot Donald. Donald doesn't see him, so while him and Lily are having this conversation, she's like, oh no, I want you to live. But she's signaling to Bobby, like, listen, no, don't do nothing. And she hugs Donald, and then she goes like this, like, no, back off. Basically telling him to back off. Don't do it. Don't hurt her husband. And so he kind of goes away. And I was like, okay, that was interesting. Now let's move on to Richard and Nancy. Lord have mercy, Nancy. Y'all know Nancy cracks me up because I get a headache with Nancy, and Richard is getting fresh and clean. He ready to go on his little date. And she's like, Richard, where you going? You ain't going to have nothing to eat? Nancy, he's not going to have anything to eat. He wants to know who Picky's daddy is. And he tells her, listen, I ain't got nothing to say to you until you tell me who Picky's daddy is. And she's like, oh, come on, such and such. And she's like, Richard. And then Barry jumps in. Daddy, you're not going to answer mommy? Mind your business. That just irked me. So Richard leaves anyway. Now, but we do find out from Nancy that Picky's funeral is tomorrow. So I'm asking y'all, tomorrow, Tyler, does this mean in the next episode we're going to finally get Picky's funeral? Because y'all know I've been asking for Picky's funeral because I want to see that. I want this to be just over the top. Like I told y'all, I want Patti LaBelle and whoever, somebody, Tamala Mann, somebody singing. I want some carrying on at Picky's funeral. Are they going to show us Picky's Are they going to show us Picky's funeral is what I want to know. So she tell him, listen, I thought you would at least come down with me to the funeral home and work this out. He said, listen, like I told you, who is that boy's father? When you ready to tell me about that, that's when we going to talk. Other than that, I'm out of here. Okay, so in walks Sharon, and Sharon tells Barry, she says, listen, Barry, I am pregnant. And it is by you. You are the daddy. He's like, you pregnant? She's like, but, wait. I'm not sure what I want to do. And when she says that triggers him. He's like, oh, you're not having no abortion. So they get into an argument because he's like, you're not having no abortion. You know, this is my child too. She said, this is her body. And then he said, like, you know, I can take care of this child. She said, you couldn't take care of the one you have, which was a low blow because we know his daughter's missing. His daughter's with the ragadooshi because the baby's mother took the daughter from him. So he was like, that was low. You meant that you didn't have to say that. And you know I was taking care of that child before she got kidnapped. Why you go there? So they get into this heated argument. Here come Nancy. Whoa, stop it, y'all. And as she's saying that, Barry basically tells her to mind her business and tend to, you know, his father. And he said, listen, you need to worry about that because daddy got all dressed up like he going somewhere. And I don't think it was hanging out with the boys. And she threatens to slap the you-know-what out of Barry. And she says, you know, you disrespectful. And meanwhile, while she says that, they go into this. Sharon is upset. And she's like, you know what? I'm leaving. He said, well, get out. Get your things. And is it me? She packed that bag quick. That was the suitcase just waiting right there. Next thing I know, she put them 5 pieces of clothes in that suitcase and she was out. I was like, interesting. But that whole thing is stupid right there. That whole conversation was stupid. He mentioned Kareem and all of that. And I don't know. That whole storyline just gets on my nerves. Totally gets on my nerves. So we move on to the First Lady. The First Lady finds out that her mother is going to be cremated, so there is no need for her to go visit her family's home or whatever. I'm like, really? Okay, so she's being cremated, so you can still have a ceremony. People get cremated and they still have some sort of ceremony or something. But she's like, no, there's no need for me to go. Daddy said he's just having her cremated. So I have a question. Where is the daughter? I forget her name, but where's the daughter now? Because didn't Grandma was taking her, putting her somewhere. Are we going to get a follow-up with what's going on with their daughter? Where is she at? Like, can we get a follow-up on that? All right. Creepy Jason goes to visit Alan. Now, Alan is Ellie's little boyfriend. Now, he goes to visit, Jason goes to visit Alan. I don't know why he was there. I don't know what his motives are. He comes in there with his penis out, and he's just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. And I'm like, what's the point of that? And, you know, Alan's like, listen, put that away. Wash your hands. Put that away. Go ahead. Put that away. What is this? What are you doing? And he goes and says something like, you know, I just do this for shock value. I'm not attracted to men. I just did that for shock value. And he's like, look, put that away, whatever. So they're having this conversation. He said, listen, I have a son. I have a brother who's special needs. And listen, you can't shock me. That offended Jason. Jason said, I'm not special needs. and just decided he gonna storm off and leave. But I didn't understand what that whole thing was about. I'm like, what is that really about? That was a little interesting right there. We also see the president going down to Ellie's office and flirting and doing all this foolishness. And she asked him, where's his wife? And he says, oh, she's upstairs or whatever. And he's like, what you got there? You have anything to drink? She has weed gummies. And she gives them to the president. So the president is eating weed gummies. And he's like, you're no fun. You should have somewhere at work. And as they're about to do whatever, in walks Victoria, his wife. And she tells him, go upstairs. And she tells the girl, do you want to die? And she basically tells Ellie, do you know how many STDs he has? And you better check your mouth and your, you know what? It was just craziness right there. I'm like, you know what? That's crazy. Now, as the first lady goes back to her room, who's there? But crazy, creepy Jason. And he's doing this whole thing, you're standing there looking all creepy and crazy. And he's like, aren't you scared of me? She says, listen, you don't know what I'm capable of, little boy. I'm not scared of you. But I think she really is. So she goes and calls Sam and tells Sam, listen, I need you to come. I need to take a walk. Sam says no at first. And she's like, who are you talking to? I'll get somebody else to do it. He said, I'm your main guy. And it's dangerous for you to leave tonight. I'm your main guy. And he's like, no, this is what we're doing. This is what's going on. And then he eventually says, you know what? I'm going to come over and I'm going to help you. Maybe we can walk the White House grounds or something like that. Now, Priscilla is still on her detective work here. Earlier in this episode, she went to Miss Laura's at the hospital, and we see her trying to ask Miss Laura, what did Miss Laura hear when she said, what does Miss Laura mean when she said Jean's name? But then Miss Laura went back to sleep, whatever. So that was that. She then gets a call she then goes over to Jean's home herself. And when she's there, she sees that the place is ransacked. So she says, listen, she calls the police and says, listen, I want to report a missing person. Her house is ransacked. The police tell her she's going to have to come in person. So then Priscilla calls Greg, which is Jean's boyfriend, and says, listen, have you found her? Something's wrong. Something's going on here. And that pretty much was that situation. Priscilla also gets a phone call from Nancy saying, do you know what my husband could be up to? And Priscilla kind of slipped and said, well, he said he was going on a date. And she's like, is it with that Frida? Because that Frida been trying to get him this whole time. All right, so Kyle has this big old duffel bag. He's outside of his home. He's trying to drag this bag out. And right next to him is this young man who said he wanted to go to some bar, whatever. He's flirting, whatever. They have this exchange back and forth. Question, is this the same young guy that works at the pharmacy, the new guy? Because I wasn't sure. Y'all help me out. I think that's the same guy. So anyway, they have this little conversation, and Kyle is like, you want to come upstairs for a drink. Why go to the bar? Come upstairs, blah, blah, blah. They go upstairs. They're having they're drinking, they're singing, they're hitting it off. And then Kyle says to him, listen, I was a little grumpy because, I fell in love with a married man, talking about Donald. Then he gets up, he says, I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. He goes to use the bathroom. While he's in the bathroom, here comes Max, and pow, pang, boom, bam, bang, bang, bang. They get into a fight. And then they change the scene, and I believe we go to Frida and Richard. Now, this was interesting to me. So she asked him, did you get a divorce yet? He said no. He said, but listen, it's over between us. And she's like, listen, I don't want to get in the middle. Now I was confused. You've been in the middle all these years. You've been wanting this man all these years. Now you go on a date with him, and now you're saying, no, get divorced first, and then we'll deal, blah, blah, blah. I was a little confused by all of that. I was like, wait, I thought they said this woman been chasing him and wanting him. Now there's her opportunity. Now she's like, No, you go get a divorce first. That's what she tells him. So as they're having that conversation, here comes Nancy, dressed in red, lady in red, looking nice. She's came and sat down, and they left that right there. I'm like, dang. So that's where they left that. Apparently, let's move on back to Sharon and Kareem. And I thought this was really stupid. She goes to Kareem's house with her suitcase. Kareem, he's so into her. He lets her in, and they're sitting on the couch, and she tells him, take your clothes off and be quiet. Hold on. Is she not pregnant? She's pregnant with the other dude's baby. Now you're sitting here riding Kareem, and Kareem, you're allowing this. I'm like, what is going on here? Sharon, what are you doing? So I don't know what's going on here. You're pregnant by one guy, but you're going to the other guy's house to have sex with him. I was confused by that. I thought that was dumb. Like, bad choices, what are you going to do here? But listen, he's so giddy and happy to have her there. Like, he told her, listen, I'll take care of the baby. We could do it together, whatever. So, yeah, that was all crazy right there. And then we have Priscilla getting the phone call from Greg, which is Jean's boyfriend. And he basically tells her, Jean's dead up in my apartment. And so she's like, listen, get out of there. Get out of there. You got to get out of there now. Get out of there. And then they show her when she makes it to Jean's apartment. When she makes it to Greg's apartment, he laying across the bed. It looks like he's dead too with Jean. So I guess they're going to make it look like it was a murder-suicide or something like that. And that's how the episode pretty much ended. Of course, that's how it ended. So we're going to see what's going to happen between Max and Kyle with that fight. And we got to see what's going to happen with Nancy, Frida, and Richard. And of course, we're going to see how that unfolds and what they're going to do with this whole Greg, Priscilla, and Jean thing. So yeah, tell me your thoughts. I thought it was a interesting episode. Interesting. We're going to see what's going to happen next week. We'll see. Will we finally get this funeral for Picky? I don't know. Time will only tell. But that's all I got for now. I don't want to start rambling. Thank you for watching. Like I said, please like, comment, leave comments. I love your comments. And I will see you all in the next video.